Okay, this is my brief report on my field test of my Tactacam 5.0. This was a birthday present of myself, and before I go any further, let me give you one piece of advice for those of you who go out and buy the Tactacam. Do not try and update the firmware as the units are shipped with updated firmware, and if you do try it, don't unplug the battery in the process of trying to update the firmware. Shouldn't try in the first place, but if you make the mistake like I did and disconnect the battery while it's updating or it freezes up, you might as well plan on sending the unit back to Tactacam because it'll not power up, it won't do anything. It's dead. Which leads me to a discussion very briefly about the support that I got from Tactacam. Spot on, absolutely no problems whatsoever. One of the mistakes I made was not getting the address exactly as it was on the return merchandise authorization form. It was sent to a street address. It was a residential house rather than the boulevard, which is the actual Tactacam support address. But the folks there were just absolutely marvelous. They sent me a new unit once mine finally found its way to Tactacam. And by the way, just to tell you that there are good people in the world, the residents that was delivered to hand delivered it to Tactacam. It's probably not the first time that it happened, but they were real kind enough to send it or deliver it directly to Tactacam. Once I got through that and I got the new unit back in the mail, they overnighted it to me by UPS, and I was able to receive it on Thursday and get it all set up and use it in my first hunting session this weekend at my hunting lease out in West Texas. As you can see, the unit has basically two controls, on-off button and a mode button that you'll see on the video is in blue. Right above that, that blue light indicates that I do have it connected by Bluetooth to a smart device, which is a Lenovo small inexpensive tablet that I use for my drone. I had some difficulty originally trying to get this Tactacam to pair with my Verizon phone. It's an Android Droid Turbo. It just wouldn't connect even after many tries. The first attempt I made on the Lenovo tablet, it connected, and I've been really pleased with it. I did use it this weekend, and after this you'll see a brief tutorial on, not a tutorial, but some brief videos I shot from my deer blind Friday afternoon, actually Saturday morning. The unit is really easy to use. Like I said, it has basically an on-off button that's here, you see here in green. The blue button is a mode button, of which it has 3 modes. The green is its normal operating mode. The second is a dark blue that you see here, which is the 8x zoom. The video I will have in a minute is taken with the 8x zoom, and then a light green is slow motion, which does not have obviously any sound. The unit is very easy to use. I mean, it's on off, and the mode button, it shows the 4 green lights indicate that the front of the unit, it's got a fully charged battery. At the back end of it, it has a cap that comes off that you can pull the micro SD card out, and it's waterproof. It has a lock mechanism on the bottom of it, you'll see here, that you can take this cap off. I won't do that because it's frankly, it's a waste of your time. It's really easy to do. This is a spare battery that came with it. 4 Allen wrenches, two different sizes. My assumption is that they figured people like me would lose one of them and they'd need an extra, which I think is really forward thinking, because I will in fact lose one of them. I don't know too much else to tell you about the unit I got. The 5.0 came, the package I ordered came with a 32 gigabyte micro SD card. It came with a spare battery and 2 mounts. This one you see on the mount is for my rifle. I've got another mount that's on my crossbow, which has a weaver rail or Picatinny rail I attached last year. The only complaint, and this is just, you know, I guess being picky, but you'll see that it has a larger diameter Allen screw that attaches to the gun barrel. Then on the bottom it has 2 smaller ones that attach the mount to the Tactacam. Well, I don't know about you folks, but I don't carry a lot of Allen wrenches with me, and if it comes loose or needs tightening or adjusted, you better start taking one with you. The option is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to order the universal mount from Tactacam, which is compatible with all the presently existing GoPro mounts, which I have numerous. And the mount for the gun mount on the GoPro has a very simple lever that you can tighten or loosen on the gun barrel. It makes it very simple to loosen it, adjust the GoPro, and the gun mount, the universal mount, has this attachment to it, this mechanism that'll enable you to quickly, without any Allen wrenches, adjust the gun mount. I think it makes a lot of sense. For the $18, go ahead and get one. I really don't have any complaints about the unit otherwise. I mean, it's got great quality picture that, again, you'll see here in a minute. It's easy to use, easy to power on, easy to put the micro SD card in a holder and put it onto your computer and download the videos. You know, it's really, really simple to use. I've got this paired again with my Lenovo tablet, and there is the picture of the Lenovo tablet, and I don't know how in my darkened office the picture will show up and the quality of the picture, but it does pair very easily with my tablet. Actually, all in all, a very, very nice little unit. I've been using a GoPro that's I think most people use. It's a little cumbersome. It has a lot more features that maybe the Tactacam doesn't have, but what you can do is use, like I'm doing with my tablet, you can use the tablet to, or your smartphone if you can get it paired with it, and you can absolutely tell whether or not the unit is parallel with and in sync with your reticle on your scope. Unlike looking through a thermal, it's easy to tell if you've got it canted right or left, but on the Tactacam, since you're obviously not viewing through the unit itself, you're just looking through your scope, unless you have a smart device or your phone or, again, my tablet, this is what you're going to get, is a picture that's canted, you know, cockeyed one way or another, and you need to adjust it on your rifle barrel to make sure it's parallel with and not canted right or left. Minor point, but when you play back your videos and they look like you're banking hard right or left, you might want to reconsider checking that before you start videoing. I don't want to make this any longer than necessary. It does come with a microfiber cleaning cloth, instruction manual that's really straightforward, a little carrying case for the extra battery, I assume, or the unit if you're not going to install it till you get out in the field. All in all, I think it's a great buy. I'm really pleased with how it operates. The customer service, I don't want to beat this horse to death, but was absolutely the best that you could ask for. If you have any comments, post them down below. If you don't like the video, gee, I'm really sorry about that, but you know, it is what it is. I don't do this for a living, and as you can tell from my YouTube channel, I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, just some hunting buddies of mine that I like to keep up to speed with what's going on. Again, good unit as an alternative to a GoPro. Yeah, it does what it's supposed to do. Thanks, and if you have any questions, go to Tactacam.